the channel. Richard here, Anytime Fitness Ashfield Club Manager. So today we'll be demonstrating how to use the pec fly and reverse fly. So this machine here is 2 exercises in one. So depending on if you're training obviously your chest or if you're training your rear delts or your back. All right. So a few things we're going to demonstrate and show you how to set up before you get into it. So the first exercise we're going to demonstrate today is the chest fly. Obviously your chest fly is going to be focusing on your pec muscles, so it's going to get you a nice big stretch, open up that chest, really working on the striations of your muscles, really stretching them and giving them a nice chop up so you can obviously get bigger and stronger. Step number 1, towel. Always pop your towel on the bench, all right? Get your sweat on the towel, not on the bench. So, a couple of things with this exercise, you want to adjust your seat height. Seat height is going to be around this side. There's a little handle over here. So you're just going to lift up this handle here. Your seat can then go up and down. So you do want to have it so that your hands are roughly in the middle of your chest. I like to set this up all the way to the top, so you can just pull it straight up, make sure it's locked in. That way my hands are in the right position. The other things you want to set up is the actual handles themselves, the actual arms of the machine. So if you pull these out, you have a few adjustments over here. I like to set it up on the 4th hole from the front, both sides, making sure they're both the same. So lifting up and then adjusting your arm, all right? Obviously adjusting your weight down the end, just like all these pin loader machines, pull the pin out, chuck the weight in, the desired weight. Obviously starting on a lighter weight and then making your way up from there. So making sure with this as well, you keep your back right up against the bench, chest up the whole time, all right? So we're gonna grab both these handles here, keep your back up against the bench, elbows up a little bit as well, and you're gonna bring your hands in just like you're hugging a big tree. Squeeze when you get to the middle, keep your elbows slightly bent. So don't lock out like this, and you don't wanna lean forward like this as well. A lot of people tend to do this and think they're, training for some sort of football match or something, I don't know, whatever exercise that is. Back up against the bench, chest up, hands together, squeeze like a big tree, hands coming back nice and slow, keep your elbows up, get a nice stretch in the chest. Back to the middle. So you breathe in on the way out on the way in. Easy. So the second exercise on this machine is the reverse fly. So that exercise is going to focus on your rear delts, a little bit of your traps as well. So if you're doing a shoulder day or a back day, this will be a great exercise for that. So basically the same as before, you do want to adjust your seat. Myself as well, I always go to the top. You can go a little bit lower. This will obviously depend on your height. So if you're going to be a little bit lower, your hands are going to be higher. You do want your hands about shoulder height, all right? So for me, seat all the way up. The main thing with this one to actually get this exercise working is adjusting these arms all the way to the back. So lifting out these pins, and you're going to go all the way, make sure it's locked in, both sides, pull the pin, arm will go all the way to the back. Obviously adjusting your weights once again. With this one here, you're going to sit with your chest up against the bench, keeping your chest right up against it the whole time. Don't bring your chest off that bench. So you want to use the force, use some force pushing against that bench to counteract that weight so you can then push the weight back behind you, activating your rear delts. Alright, so we'll just demonstrate a few. Make sure you keep your elbows nice slight bend, nice and locked the whole time. You don't want to actually lock out, but keep your arms in one nice position the whole time. So one more thing that I want to mention with this as well, if you just come around here, is you can adjust the increment up by 2.5 kilos. So up the top here, you do have these little 2.5 kilo weights. You pull the pin out, drop the weight down there. So there's no need to go and find one of those other increments to chuck on top here. They're all up here, easy. All right, well done.